All right, whatever. Let's talk about Boots pulling out versus Ortiz. How y'all feel about that? I mean, Boots, it seemed like Boots saying if it didn't come from Boots, it's not actually true. But do you think he knew something about the negotiations? If Sean Zittel knew something about the negotiations?
Yes.
Okay.
At the very least, he has Twitter like we do, or X, you know, and could have seen the updates going on with his name in headlines. Yeah. I just think...
How does this fight get away from them?
Because they didn't want to take it?
This is...
Why? This is one of those fights that it could be
We know he want to take it.
Jaron?
Yeah.
You would think
Does
so.
he?
And we know Boots want to take, or Boots' dad want to take it.
You would think so.
Absolutely.
So then
I
what-
100%
Eddie
know
Hearn's
that.
a liar?
So Eddie...
What has been the reports?
I know, right? Because it's like...
Come on, tell me something. I don't know, so you got to tell me.
The report that was out there, I think it might have been Boxing Scene, was Hearn came back and countered with 147, which of course is a fight killer because last time Vergil Ortiz tried to make 147, you ended up in a hospital, so you can't make that weight.
What we doing?
And well, Boots also said he didn't want to fight at 147 anymore.
I know.
So why does that even make sense for us? You're basically finding an out.
What's happening? What is going on?
I know. I'm with you.
Very confused.
I'm with you. This is Jaron Ennis we're talking about. We've been
This is Eddie Hearn and
Oscar.
and Golden Boy, right?
Yes, the best of friends.
Matchroom and Golden Boy.
Yep.
The best of friends.
Yeah.
How does this not happen?
Well, maybe it's because I don't know, someone on Ennis' side feels like since Ortiz has had 3 fights at 154 that the dynamics of making this fight right now favor Ortiz over their guy.
But how are you going to say that when you're calling out Crawford every minute?
It's not a good look.
So right now,
it's not
Boots
a good
looks like the duck?
Yes.
It don't matter what your team, you're the face of your team.
Yes.
So you're the duck.
So if it
quacks
if it walks like a duck and quacks like a duck, then damn it, it might be a damn duck. But
And the thing about it is, I tell they so young that they could fight and possibly fight again in the next 3-5 years.
True.
That's the thing about this sport. But nobody wants to do that. Nobody wants to take that challenge.
I think the problem for Ennis is, I think I said this earlier in the year, it's that we're going to blink and before you know it, he's 30 and still hasn't fought
anybody.
And that's not good. And it's hard to fathom that Ennis would do a duck when he's got so much talent in his bag.
That's not happening.
Yeah, I know. I wouldn't.
That's what everybody's saying.
Right.
So the first thing we look
Everybody
at
said is
the money.
Yeah.
The negotiation.
A reported career high payday.
Yeah, I don't understand the negotiation aspect from talking about about the weight class.
Yeah.
To me, you know where Vergil Ortiz is at, and you know what's been happening. Fights have been canceled because of him trying to get to 147. I'm really scratching my head about this because a lot of this don't make sense.
Maybe, I don't know, maybe there's something that has... Ennis said, Boots said recently that he'll release a statement soon and that basically he's saying sounds like there's a lot of BS being said about him and if it doesn't come from his mouth, don't believe it. Right. I'll add on to speculative BS for Jaron Ennis then while we're at it. Since we're doing this right now. It hasn't been a great year for him. And this is someone who hounded Terrence Crawford when Antt was walking him out of the Mandalay Bay 12 months ago. Remember, I was like, why won't you fight Jaron Ennis? Mm-hmm. So, I mean, I've been such a huge believer in Ennis' talent and still am. Wow. But I also heard from people close to the situation back in March that he turned down a potential Tim Tszyu fight that wound up being Thurman and then Fundora. That he could have been the first on the Amazon Prime fights against Tszyu at 54. This is what I heard from people close to it. And then he winds up signing with Hearn, and now he has another big fight at 54 potentially come across the table, and it's not happening. It's just not a good look. If this is, and it's a big if, but if that is in fact a fact that Ennis has turned down a career high payday for Ortiz, then it's been a rough year. It's been a rough year where he's stayed undefeated, but hasn't delivered quite to the huge expectations some of us have for him. And then now he may have turned down 2 big fights at 154. Tim Tszyu in March and now Vergil Ortiz for next year. So it's not good, but hey, it is what it is.
What's the main focus is getting a title?
Well, he has one.
No, I'm saying that Tim Tszyu, how long has he had the title?
He
That would have been for the
He signed with
WBO.
Matchroom after that fight, though, right?
It was right around that time. It was, early 2020. Actually, it was right around April that he signed with Matchroom. Yeah, you're right. Right around the time.
Is
right
that when
around
he
that
was-
all happened. Yeah.
So the point of that is, if he's in a position where he can get out of a contract or out of an agreement that he doesn't want to be in, accepting that fight pushes him further into that.
You always said
so.
that,
Yeah,
If
so
you keep fighting,
right, so it
The other
makes
side,
sense
people
for
don't
them to, not necessarily that I don't think I can beat Tim. I'm not ready for Tim. More so, I have to handle this business first. Now the question becomes: Is the business getting in your way again?
Yeah.
I'm telling you guys, man, very sentiments of Boo Boo Andre
Yeah.
all day and all
man,
night.
Yeah.
please.
But we,
It ain't. I don't see it being going the same
Yeah.
in terms of.
But damn,
I think
Yeah.
because
It's not
of his
looking good.
exciting style and punching power, we thought this isn't going to wind up like Boo Boo Andre.
Yeah.
Who, like this
That's
guy.
why I feel it won't.
It's
Yeah.
too flashy and exciting
Yeah.
to be sidestepped
Yeah.
but then again, Andre turned down a Janabek fight here. That you start turning down fights after wanting everybody else,
Right.
and that's a quick way
Right.
to kill your momentum.
Right.
and they both kind of was in a division that's dead at the time they were there.
Right.
So
Shout out to Shawn Porter.
Xander Zayas, did he put out a video?
Yeah, what was that called?
A tweet.
He already put out a tweet. I wanted the video.
He said they gave me 1 hour to accept, and I accepted in 1 minute.
Yeah.
Okay, but this is boxing now.
Oh lordy.
So is it actually happening or not?
I'm so confused, Zittel.
Yeah, I know.
Sean,
Oh, that's corny.
Yeah.
We're gonna give you an hour. Come on, that's corny.
you ever
What's
got a contract
happening?
like that?
No.
That's what impatient people with lots of money do.
What did?
Take it or leave it?
Yeah,
Take it or
they
leave
I
it.
want it now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what? So Ortiz not gonna fight Boots. Probably not gonna fight Xander. Who we gonna get at 154 versus Ortiz? Brandon, Charlo rematch. Charlo's coming back and fight him. I don't know. I don't even know. Like,
Rematch. They fought before.
no.
Yeah.
I was thinking Brian Castano.
Yeah.
Brian Castano Ortiz. I don't know. Like, what are we gonna get? Because that card was set up to be an amazing card. If it's too good to be true in boxing, it is. I'm starting to realize that.
Even
Sean,
Kid Austin and Shakur, like it's like,
Yeah.
really? Is it really gonna happen?
It's starting to fall apart.
Like this guy agreed to his side, this guy agreed to his side, and yet I'm still not convinced.
So this is a part of boxing I've literally never been a part of. I've never looked at negotiations. I've never looked at, who's talking about fight. You guys just tell me when the fights are happening, and then
What,
we
you just
talk
signed the
about
contract?
it. Like
You just signed the contract?
for myself. You
Yeah.
talking about?
You know what's the problem with that in today's boxing? You would never be into or discuss or pay attention to boxing then. If it was, hey, just update me when the fight's signed, then
You mean as a fight? Me as a fighter?
yeah, like all
That's how I
left
was
to
as a
do-
fighter.
All that's left to do is to talk about fights that probably aren't going to happen.
Yeah, we were training, and it was like whenever the call, the official call came in, we just went on ahead with it. I remember when the negotiations were happening with AB. I'd go to the gym, come home. My dad would come in the room, tell me what's going on. All right. I don't care. Like, just tell me when the fight's ready. You know what I mean? Wow.